Hello beautiful people, my name is Wendy and today I am thrilled to announce that I will be reviewing the book Milk by Emma Rosen. Emma is a booktuber / author tuber, and I'll leave her channel linked in the description box below, and this is her self-published debut, and I'm super excited to have gotten a review copy to talk to you guys about before it's out. Milk will be out on October the 22nd if you want to get yourself a copy. It'll be available in ebook and in paperback, and I'll have the links for all of that in the description box as well. So first of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what Milk is about. It is one half memoir, one half expose on the realities of breastfeeding. As a cis woman who definitely plans to have a family one day, I always knew that I wanted to breastfeed my kids, and up until I read Milk, I just assumed, like Emma did before she started breastfeeding, that it would be a super easy, super natural, like intuitive process, and the problem is, it really often isn't. I feel like if you are a woman who wants to breastfeed your children, or who wants to have children and you're thinking about breastfeeding, this is definitely something to read to help sort of empower you and give you the agency that our society has kind of taken away. And if you are not a woman who plans on breastfeeding, if you are not a person with a woman who plans on breastfeeding in your life, I still think that you should read Milk because it's such an important book about what is essentially a very feminist topic of giving women the right to choose what to do with their bodies. So as far as things I liked about Milk, I am a super big fan of the voice of it. I feel like Emma's narrative voice, both in the memoir bits and in the expose nonfiction story bits, it just weaves the entire thing together very well. So her voice remains consistent through both halves of the story, which kind of grants it a really good connectedness because the chapters alternate. The explicatory chapters are super valuable if you want to know more about breastfeeding as a general thing, because each chapter tells you a little bit about the history of breastfeeding, or like our contemporary problems surrounding it as a topic, and how the formula industry is sort of working against it, and how breasts are commodified as like an object, a sexy object more or less, right? Though they are made for feeding children, that's why we are mammals, right? We have mammary glands. I think that the way that those chapters work in the story, in that they give context to the part of Emma's memoir, they work really well as a framing device for the book overall. Additionally, they demonstrate that Emma is sort of a case study for what is essentially an epidemic of forcing mammals not to breastfeed. Emma doesn't want to take away your right to use formula if that's what you want to. She does want to empower you to make choices regarding your own body in an informed way, which unfortunately, if you don't know about breastfeeding or about formula or about the way that those and various other factors such as socioeconomic class and where you live, how all those things intersect, you might not know what options are available to you at what time and what is considered normal for you and your baby. Also, and I know that I'm super biased because I'm lucky enough to become her friend while we were here on BookTube, but I just really love hearing Emma's story. You follow her literally from her first love up in high school all the way throughout her breastfeeding journey. Of course, the first love takes a backseat to the pregnancy and breastfeeding, which are obviously a little more important. It's still really nice to get the context of how she became pregnant and why she wanted to become a mother in the first place. You can't help but feel for her and feel for her plight and just learn. You can't help but care about Emma and what she's going through as she's going through it, and I think that makes the story really great.
It's a helicopter!
Oh wow. Yeah, he's gonna take a while. I'm just gonna talk a little louder for this section. Emma is really good at making you feel things with her writing. I feel like you experience both empathy and sympathy for her through her prose, and it's not manufactured in any way. She's very matter-of-fact and straightforward about things, and just her honesty is what makes you feel for her and for other women throughout the course of Milk. So in addition to being a sympathetic person, she's also really ridiculously funny. I love her sense of humor. It's very dry and it comes through so much in Milk. And she's also just such a passionate person, and the way that sometimes manifests itself is in anger, because, I mean, it's a feminist issue. I understand completely being angry that women are having their physical agency taken away, and if that's something that you care about at all, even if you're not breastfeeding, like I said at the very start, pick up Milk. You will not regret it, and you will learn a lot about our food system and the way that we treat women. Pick her up. It's a fantastic book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Also, if you are not a person who breastfeeds, if you are not a person who ever plans on breastfeeding, I still think that Milk is something that you should read, and so does Emma. And she made a video telling you why and how and for what reasons, and explains it better than I ever could. And this helicopter is very obnoxious. So I'm gonna go. sign this one off, read Milk, buy it. I have all the links in the description box where you can do that at, and go say hi to Emma on her channel because she's really the wonderfulest person you'll ever meet, and you'll make a wonderful, talented, insightful, brilliant, powerful, opinionated friend if you do. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave me a thumbs up, and if you like me, maybe consider subscribing to my channel. Milk is out on October the 22nd. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Hi, I'm the cameraman. What's up?